Plastics are organic polymers which can be processed through many different ways. Their technical properties such as formability, hardness, elasticity, rigidity, heat resistance, and chemical resistance can be varied across a wide range by selecting the correct raw materials, manufacturing process, and additives. The first modern plastics from renewable resources, which appeared in the late 1980s, were generally biodegradable. The new products were advertised with this feature. This revealed that the term bioplastics was often linked less with the renewable resource base, but more with the property biodegradation. From today's perspective, the biodegradability is not a mandatory criterion for a bioplastic, but merely a special property of some bio-based, but also some of petrochemical plastics. The first process in creating biodegradable plastics is actually planting. Since starch is the main ingredients of these plastics, and starch is abundant in crops like potatoes, sugarcane, grains, and etc., some manufacturing companies has their own farms to have their own source of raw materials. After harvesting, the crops are then brought to the manufacturing facility to be extracted. Refining is the process by which the starch collected in the crops are then mixed with additives and other chemicals to form a melted crayon-like substance.
This is the part 2 of the classification of hazards by yours truly, Biodegradable. Extrusion blow molding. In extrusion blow molding, plastic is melted and extruded into a hollow tube. A parison that is then captured by closing it into a cool metal mold. Air is then blown into a parison, inflating it into the shape of the hollow bottle containing the desired shape, or turned into a usable product. The melted plastics or heated surfaces can cause skin burns and other minor injuries, which poses safety hazards to operators. It can be prevented by the use of metal covers, fiberglass covers, and metal railings. As you can see in this video presentation. Injection mold setup. In the injection mold setup machine, material granules for the part is fed via the chopper into the heated barrel, melted using the heater bands and the frictional action of the reciprocating screw barrels. The plastic is then injected through a nozzle into a mold cavity where it cools and hardens to the configuration of the cavity. Improperly used or unattended during the operation, it can cause safety hazards like slipping or accidental close contact with the machine. It can be prevented by the use of fiberglass guards to protect the operator. Thermoforming. Thermoforming is a manufacturing process where a plastic is heated to a pliable forming temperature, forming to a specific shape in a mold and trimmed to create a useful product. This machine can impose a serious safety hazards due to skin burn. This can be prevented by the use of metal railings or fiberglass guards. Mass production. In mass production processing, it can also impose safety hazards by which the machine is close to the contact, is close to the workers. If equipments are improperly used or malfunction due to poor maintenance, it can cause safety hazards. Quality control and data setting also imposes ergonomic hazards. If any data is misinterpreted, poorly analyzed, or incorrect data is entered, It can cause ergonomic issues to the workers. They need to work at double time to meet the deadlines, which also includes overtimes of breaks. Companies are using computer-aided machines to help workers easily check their data.
After the plastics are molded into the desired form, it is then packaged and distributed nationwide.
Here's our tabulated hazards and its classifications. For number one, we have the process of planting. It is a physical hazard. An example of the hazard that will happen is sun radiation or too much sun exposure. Next is the working schedule, and it's also a psychosocial hazard. An example of the hazard that will happen is a workload demand in the work. Next is the customer order. This is also a psychosocial hazard. Example on that process and hazard are harsh words that come from the customers who ordered our product. Next is the extraction process. It's a chemical hazard, and an example is wrong chemical handling, which may result in spillage of the chemical. Next process is the refining. It also has a chemical hazard. Example of that hazard is machine smoke. Sixth process that has a hazard is the granular plastic processing. It's a physical, or it can also be a chemical hazard. Example of the hazard is when a person is unmasked, he or she can be exposed to chemicals in the factory that he or she works on.